Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast. Hello, 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 hello. It is wonderful connecting with you, saying hi, hello. How do you do? What is happening? What is going on with you? Blessings, 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 and more blessings I speak into you. For those who will be live, yes, 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 let's do it. For those who will hashtag and replay it, I love it. For those who will be on and I don't know you on and I might not never know you on, I could appreciate that. And for those who will be used by Papa at some point down the road to encourage this here girl, let's make it do what it do. Let's make it do what it do, beloved. Let's make it do what it do. Uh, let's make it do what it do. So, as we continue along the way, let's get to the business at hand. Okay, so the business at hand. We're talking about job well done. That piece that is irritating to me. We are talking about a job well done. That's what we're talking about. And as you think about it, right, there's many ways to look at that element, that aspect of a job well done. Many ways to look at it. One of the ways for me that I look at it, so as a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's go back and review where we've gone so far with the job well done social. Okay. We have looked at rest required, job well done, rest required for real. I look like I was sleepy on that video. Rest required. Then we looked at the next one was wait. On November 4th, because I started that one too early. Then we looked at what happened on November 3rd. Yeah, job required, job well done, right? SLQA plus after the SLQA plus, like recognizing that that was a job well done, and inviting you to look at how you show up in the world and stopping in those spaces for you to declare job well done for you as well. And then rest required after the job well done. And then and this is today. So no, I don't want that one. Hey Erica, good morning, honey bun. Good morning, good morning. And on the 5th, we looked at the lessons because it's important to know what the lessons are for the job well done. So we can do a job well, but how do we improve? How do we learn from it? How do we get the feedback? You know, all those kinds of things. And then today we're talking about and next, right? Job well done and next. So why do I say that? Because we definitely want to look at the lessons. We want to prepare for our next by getting feedback. So what I did yesterday is I drafted the follow-up letter to thank the queens for their sacrifice, for their contributions, for their because the sacrifices of their time, of their energy, of their resources to be on this trip. So I'm so very grateful for the Queen's sacrifice. Good morning, cousin. All is well. I see you soon. Lots of love. I look forward to seeing you, cousin. And so I'm so grateful for all of those things, right? And then in the letter, you know, I invited us to continue to bask in the wonderful experience that we had, to upload their pictures to a single site, but also to but also to um, what is the other thing? But also to prepare for the next. So we have the next Queen's Adventure that's coming up in April, end of April, beginning of May, the last weekend of April, going into May. And so I sent the information out for that as well, because that's the next. Do you know? So I'm still in this space, right? I'm content and satisfied and assessing the now, and I'm eager for more, right? And I'm eager for more because I know that there are more women to serve. I know that there's more possibility to come. I know that simply because I've made this major accomplishment, I've engaged in this major accomplishment, that we don't just stop there, right? I'm grateful for it. I'm pausing and I have the experience. But if you look at timelines, I've got to get the information out for the April event. I've got to get the information out for that because April will be here before we know it. And so I've got to get the ladies time enough to get their things in order. So I'll be reaching out to some specific ladies who haven't been able to do it before because of the date has always been the weekend after Mother's Day. And we now have a different date, which this might become our date. I was preferring the May because of the weather, but hey, it's really about the event. And so anyone who wants the weather, we can always do, the abroad for the weather's sake. So I'm super excited. I've got clarity of mind about some things, and we're in flow. And so the new date, y'all, we off and running, is April 29th through May 3rd. I'm grateful for the letter. It shows how much you value us and we value. Oh, thank you, honey bun. I do value you all because you all could have been doing anything else. You could have chosen to stay home. You could have chosen to go on some other event. You could have chosen, because you all know when you come with me, there's some learning involved. There's always learning. There's always time to stop and self-assess and the progress. And there's always time to decide that we're going to do something different, that we're going to be in growth. Yay, Emily. That'll be wonderful. April 29th to May 3rd. Yes. Good morning, honey. Good morning. And so as we think about the issues and the challenges and the things like that, right? As we think about that, then it is absolutely vital and absolutely imperative that we prepare for our next, right? That we prepare for our next and to see what that looks like. Good morning, Barbara. Good morning. Did you get those dates? April 29th to May 3rd. That's our next event. It's so good to see you, my sister. That's our next event, April 29th to May 3rd. I will get information out to the prior queens and to into the general public, because this year we are doing differently. And yeah. This year we're doing it differently. And y'all, it's first come, first serve. Y'all know it's first come, first serve. And so I'm super excited about what that looks like and what that means. And we will get it going. It's already going. We've had the contract since last year. So Erica and I talked about it. And at one point I had considered letting it go and not doing it at all. Because the one for Aruba felt like so much. But it's so funny. Like, I don't know. Every time I do something major, I realize that it's not as much as I thought it was going to be. I might have to stop and kind of do that. Check on my own self. Absolutely. We would. I've got to stop and check in on my own self and see what's what. Yeah. And see what's going on with me, that I keep thinking the things that I do is going to be a lot. I think for me, so self-care is so important to me. Like, I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to practice self-care. I'm going to rest. Yesterday when I got home, I scheduled no clients, none, not one. And I slumbered all day on my sofa in my family room, just up and down, ate a little bit, slept in between, watched some videos, let the videos watch me, slept. Well, that's it. That's all I did yesterday. And I feel good. Dun. I feel rested. I feel rested. So I'm gonna start Christmas decorations today. As soon as I'm off here, I'm gonna go to my bathroom, and my bathroom will be transformed into Christmas in about 15 minutes, because that's all it's gonna take for the bathroom. I have everything packaged always, year after year. I know exactly where to get as many of the rooms that I can package the decorations within the rooms or within one container for a room. That's what I do. And so I wanted to get my bathroom Christmas decorations up before I left, but I had too many pieces, so I left that. Emily is listening with me, super excited for the opportunity to grow with you. Yay! Hey, Emily. Hey, honey. We excited to have you. I will get that information out. I knew that I would. I feel so good. Duh. I knew that I would. I right. I feel so good. Absolutely. Oh, yes. That's we excited. We're excited to grow with you, Emily. We're excited to do the work. We are super duper excited. Yes. Um, and so we will continue to do it. So today we're talking about job well done. And I'm inviting each one of us to look at, what does a job well done look like for us? What is a job well done? And look, beloved, do not hesitate to pat yourself on the back. Job well done, Kathy. Catherine, Dr. James, Dr. J, Dr. Kathy, whichever way we want to. Job well done, girl. You did that thing. You did it. But this is the thing also, is I know that I could not have done it by myself. I know that. And I know that I can't do this by myself. Like, I have some ladies who support, who are there, who make it happen. And so, we make it happen, and we don't get it done alone. We don't get it done by ourselves. I don't get it done by myself. We get no major thing done by ourselves. And so I'm beyond grateful for that truth. I'm beyond grateful for that reality. And we know that April will be here before we know it. So I'm available. I've got another project that I've got to get started. I got to get started in January. I was going to do it in November, but I need to reach out to the people who are lined up for January for the next personal development coaching certification course. So I'm going to go on and get that launched, but I'm not going to start till January. I'm going to do it one time a year timeline. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all notice, one of the things that I do is I will change my mind. I will make the adjustment. Some people might see that as fickle. Some people might see that as poor planning. Some people, might think that I should know. I don't care. Like, that ain't none of my business what they think. I can't afford to care, but I must do what feels right for my soul. And so originally, I was only going to do the certification course once a year, originally. Then I got excited because once I got into it, I realized that it was easier than I thought. And it didn't take as much energy and effort as I thought it was going to take me. And so I, then I got excited and I was like, okay, we're going to start another one right in July. I know that was too fast. We'll start another one and I realized I got the Queen's Venture coming. So we'll do, originally what's on the books, what people have information for is that we were going to do an onboarding at the end of this month and start in December. But that doesn't make any sense. It's right at the holidays. Like, I've got more clarity now then, right? So we're going to start in January, which means that we're going to do it once a year, which was the original thought. Right. And so I'm okay to do my processing because you know what? This is my process. I don't have to go by anybody else's timeline, anybody else's expectation, anybody else's rules. I don't have to do it by anybody else's rules. As a matter of fact, I don't really prefer other people's rules because based on what? Based on what? I don't care. I don't care about people's beauty rules. I don't care about people's what do you want to like what are other rules like What's the rules when ladies are supposed to look like, act like I don't really care about that. That's something somebody made up. And it's okay if it works for me. But if it doesn't work for me, I'm okay to not follow their rules. Like, I'm okay with that. And I live my life that way, not to be a disruptive kind of a force. But if I don't do it, then it's disruptive to my soul. That's a non-negotiable for me. I'm not going to be not at peace in trying to please somebody else. And then inside, I'm disruptive in my soul. No, I did that when I was younger because I didn't know any better. I did that because when I was younger because I still had to grow. I did that when I was younger, right? I'm not younger like that anymore. I'll be 63 next year, y'all. 63. And so freedom is my birthright for real. And our Queen's Adventure, this Aruba Queen's Adventure, it was freedom, the audacity of you. The audacity of you, and not audacity in an arrogant, audacity in a sober reality that you are the only you that there will ever be. Seasoned and experienced. Yes, 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 right? You are the only you that there will ever be. And so you better be audacious about it. Right? You better be audacious about the unique being that you are. This is not arrogance. This is a sober awareness that we have a unique contribution to bring to this universe. And if we don't do it, nobody else will. Anyway, I'm at the top of the hour. I love y'all. I appreciate you. I value you. And I'm super excited about our next. Let's do this thing together. I'm here to support you with your next. I invite you to support me with my next. Either way, whether we support each other or not, we better have a next, because that's a part of the divine human journey. All right. At the moment that Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished. You and I. Hey, Kristen, my sister. It's so good to see you. You and I gave up the right to not be amazing. And I love you right back. Love you right back. Have a fantastic day. And I will see you all at the top of the hour tomorrow to end up with job well done, to conclude this job well done. Job well done. Your face shines pure light. I appreciate you, my sister. I do. Job well done. Give yourself a pat on the back for the job, with the jobs that you do well. All right. See you tomorrow. I love y'all, each one of you.